Today on LKT'S place, we are in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. This is the elevated railroad track that runs through Harpers Ferry. Alright, so this is very rare that you see a train on the elevated track at Harpers Ferry. I've been here many times, and I think this is only the second time, and I'm 52 years old, that I've seen a train on the elevated track. So just to give you a little bit of history about Harpers Ferry, in 1859, on October 17th, an abolitionist from the north, John Brown, and 21 of his men were held up in this building right here and captured and hung 7 weeks later. It was 1 year before the Civil War. Right here is John Brown. And this is the inside of the building where he was captured. This is the Shenandoah, and where the Potomac and the Shenandoah meet. Directly across from us is Virginia, and we're standing in West Virginia. And to my right is Maryland. Here's the flood levels. 1902, 1924, 1986. 1936, all the way up there, which is about 10 feet over my head. There's some of the pictures from the floods. 1889. So this town's definitely seen a share of the floods from that river down here. Now the National Park Service does take care of Harpers Ferry. It's a national park. They keep the buildings looking like they would in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and there's hardly any traffic in downtown Harpers Ferry itself because they rerouted all around, but you can still drive down through there, and they're ready for the America's 250. And here's the inside some of the buildings. They have them mocked up for different things. Here's an old tavern. They have it mocked up for a tavern. You can't go into it, you just gotta look through the door. Now this one you can actually go into. It's a general store, and they have some pretty cool stuff that I just couldn't zoom in on up on the shelf. They got it looking just like the general store would look like in the 1800s, when Harpers Ferry was thriving as a armory for the Confederate soldiers. And Harpers Ferry changed hands a couple of times during the Civil War. I think 7 times. But you can see they got it set up pretty nice. And look at this, they even got flyers on the wall, just like they would back in the 1800s. And here's a little bit behind the scenes. I was capturing trains at the Harpers Ferry train station as they went by. You can check those out in other videos. But here's a couple of the highlights, including the Amtrak and freight train that passed while I was there. In the next video right here. Now, is that cool or what? You just don't see a freight train and Amtrak pass every day Harpers Ferry. It just doesn't happen every day. It just happened that they was on the same schedule. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I'll be sure to post the full Amtrak video in another video here on LKT's place, but we won't make this video so boring here. So just hit that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And this is LKT for LKT's place. Until the next adventure.